Reagan Patterson, and I'm a senior at Brookwood High School. By now, you've read through my application and know that I'm in the top 5% of my class, will have taken 10 APs by the time I graduate, and participate in numerous clubs. However, I wanted to produce a video that went over the highlights of my school career, plus a few testimonies. If athletes can make a highlight reel, why can't brainleads? Enjoy getting to know a little more about Reagan Patterson.
A Snapchat of some of my honors and awards I've won. I'm most passionate about my involvement in Future Business Leaders of America, where I serve as a chapter president and been awarded first place in the nation for sales presentation.
I've been part of student government ever since the 4th grade. It was my first love and one of my passions. During campaign season, I'm known as the most original and aggressive campaigner. Check out some of my posters. Is public speaking. I love being able to use my voice to motivate, uplift, and connect with large groups of people. The next few clips are some of my favorite speeches I've ever done.
It's said that a bronco is not a fully trained horse that has a habit of bucking. When I read this, I realized that a bucking bronco is just like all of us. We're a collection of unique individuals that come from different cultures and backgrounds, who listen to different music. The smart people like Beyonce. No. Others like Miley Cyrus, but we're not here to judge.
The dog filter yet? And the Falcon tide have broken our hearts. There's no doubt that the next 4 years will go by just as fast. Hopefully, high school won't be as confusing as middle school. I remember my teacher, Miss Sims, told me to never give up on my dreams. But then I fell asleep in her class.
As my dad always says, failure defeats losers but inspires winners. I guess that must be true, because my mom was always saying my dad's the biggest loser she knows.
When we go to middle school, there are going to be people that are going to try to change us. Peer pressure will increase, because not everyone at middle school has a Bronco spirit. Remember, you're a bucking Bronco and you're strong-willed. Don't be afraid to be independent. We are all great in our own individual ways. Albert Einstein famously wrote that everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. We are not our CRCT scores or our grades. We are our character, our integrity, and our bucking Broncos.
Open Custer teachers strive to prepare the students to be successful corporate and civic leaders. This goes auspicious, if not ironic, because most students in the cluster failures. Indeed, the Brookwood cluster has over 9,000 students, yet that only 24 will ever be valedictorian or salutatorian. Just to be clear, I will not be one of them. In summary, if you want to be a great teacher in Gwinnett County, just remember the 3 C's: control, content, and connection. And if you can't remember that, just remember that all 3 C's start with the prefix con. So just fake it till you make it and start again next year.
Invitations to you here when I say 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it a countdown to stand up and be heard? Or is it a time bomb? When I hear 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I think of the Trenton 6, 1948, the Central Park 5, 1989, the 4 Little Girls in Birmingham, 1963, the 3 Freedom Riders, 1964, the 2 Black Panther leaders slayed in their sleep, 1969, and too many innocent ones.
In summary, the goal of this Board of Education should be to ensure that students aren't bored of education. We do this by getting caring teachers, reducing barriers of extracurriculars, and better lunch options. This will change the experience of an average school student from ordinary to extraordinary just by adding a little extra. Any questions?
As a person, Reagan is one of the most generous, outgoing, and just outstanding people in general that I have interacted with. She has been a student leader on campus for all 4 years, even as a freshman. She has passion, she has follow through, she connects well with everyone, and she exudes school spirit while getting things done. So please, 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 let Reagan in.
Reagan is thoughtful, intelligent, helpful, kind, involved, and friggin' fantastic. Approachable, genuine, sincere, and ready to make a change. I would take Reagan as a person any day, forever and always. She could be my kid, she could be my best friend, and one day I will see her in the street and I will hug her and know her that she will always be mine. Let Reagan in!
Let Reagan in!
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan in!
Yo, let Reagan in, bro.
Let Reagan in!
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan get in.
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan in. Now.
Please let Reagan in. Please let Reagan in. Please let Reagan in. Please let Reagan in. Let Reagan in. Please.
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan in.
Let Reagan in.
Come on, y'all. Let Reagan in.